Do you think that if the ISIS prevails in this country, that you will have a place in their society? You must be openly stupid as stupid. Wala kayong makuha. Lahat ay damay. Thank you for allowing the exhaust Narito. In our sustained effort to achieve just and lasting peace, Class B courteous, so do not make a noise. The visitors are listening. Just and lasting peace. For United Nations, we are pursuing an inclusive peace process in promoting the participation of all stakeholders, including those conflict-affected areas. We took steps to promote inclusiveness in the Bangsamoro Transmission Commission by expanding its membership to Executive Order Number 8, which I signed in November last year, by giving representation to indigenous peoples, women, children, and sultanates, and key stakeholders in the drafting of the Bangsa Basic Law, to ensure a Bangsamoro government that truly reflects the aspirations of our Muslim brothers and sisters as well as our indigenous brethren. We have embarked on various initiatives to advance our national interests in the global community. We pursue good relations with all nations anchored on an independent foreign policy and the basic tenets of sovereign equality, mutual respect, and non-interference. ASEAN independent nation will uphold and promote our national interests in the international community. We will strengthen and seek partnership with those who share our values. We will engage nations with full respect for the rule of law, sovereign equality, and again, non-interference. These are the principles that we are upholding as we advance towards this year for the meeting as the chair of the ASEAN. We have cultivated wonderful relations with China through bilateral dialogues and other mechanisms, leading to easing of tensions between the two countries and improved negotiating environment on the West Philippine Sea. At this point, allow me to take a step back in time in 1901. In 1901, there was known as Balingiga, and that is Eastern Samar. It was the time for Philippine-American War, a combined group of Filipino villagers and guerrillas, and an effort to defend Samar Island from the alien invaders, attacked and overwhelmed a U.S. United States infantry garrison. 48 American officers and men were slain in the attack. On the Filipino side, the casualty count was 28 killed and 22 wounded. In retaliation, U.S. gunboats and patrols were sent to Balingiga, Samar, with the order to make a desert of Balingiga and to reduce Samar Island into an island of howling wilderness, where every male citizen from the age of 10 and above and capable of bearing arms would be put to death. The church bells of Balingiga were seized by the Americans as spoils of war. Those bells are reminders of the gallantry and heroism of our forebears, who resisted the American colonizers and sacrificed their lives in the process. Krag against Bolo. Krag was the standard rifle issue to the American troops. And that is how the historians describe. Nauna ka, pababa mo. Hindi, baba mo, pataas yan. Mahirap talaga itong director ka, ikaw pang speech. Ministers describe, sige, the Philippine-American War. That is why I say today, give us back those Balingiga bells. They are ours. They belong to the Philippines. They are part of our national heritage. Isauli naman ninyo, masakit yun sa amin. We not talk about our overseas Filipinos. They are our heroes. They and their families have sacrificed much for the country. We all know how a large part of our economy comes from their remittances. That is why, to ensure that the rights are protected, I ordered the increase of our assistance to the OFW from 400 million to more than 1 billion. We have been hard at work in securing the rights and welfare of our OFW. A year ago, I also learned government officials and employees that I will never tolerate corruption in my administration, not even a whiff of it. Let the dismissal of several higher-ranking officials, whom I myself appointed, serve as a warning to all that I will never back down on my commitment to cleanse this government and corporation. In order to bring government services closer to the people, establish hotlines, government centers that receive public concerns. One of which is the hotline 911, which allowed us to receive and immediately respond to emergencies. We also launched hotline 8888, the Citizens Complaint Hotline. This is a public hotline facility that receives feedbacks or concerns on government services. Since we launched this hotline, we have received numerous complaints from the public on government slow government processing, unclear of changing procedures and requirements, centralized issuances of clearance and permits in Metro Manila, and discourteous government employees, among others. Narito time and again, yung pagtansak ng ordinaryo, the ordinary people who contract business in government. In the last ASEAN Ministerial Conference, I don't know why Malacan has to my office has to do some work for all the others, like itong mga barong. It's always that outfit takes care of the attires that will be given to the ministerials, this time to the heads of state. Alam mo, I'd like to address this myself to government. Yan bang bayaran? Pabalik-balikin ninyo ang tao. I know that because I've been mayor for 22 years. I never allowed it.